people. How are ya? Sorry I haven't posted in a couple of days. I don't even think I did one on Facebook. The high holy days. I'm going between thinking about the creator of heaven and earth and what's being done on the world. Like somebody just tried to explode something around Putin's helicopter. Holy moly. Um, they arrested a president of another country. It's really tough living in America because they do stuff and just assume that you're going to go along with it, or you know what they say about assume, or they don't care. So there's a scripture that says, "When a righteous man rules, the people are happy." So I don't know where these leaders are getting their intel from. Okay, I mean, I know being a leader is not a popularity contest, but you know, oh man. All right, so anyway, I digress. Let's get the commercial out of the way. All right, the administrative part. Hold on. My, I'm a really oily dude, and my screen is always oily. I can't, I can't tell. I can't even screen clean. Yeah, okay. All right, so please like the video. Do it now so you don't have to worry about it later. And subscribe to the channel. This will help me get my milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And then plus, I might learn you something. Okay? Okay, so here's a secret that people, I don't know. I guess they just figure you'll figure it out on your own. But by the time you do, whatever was bothering you probably already passed. So let's get ahead of the game. All right, hold on. Let me get my glasses. All right. Genuine gratitude and righteous living are the true sacrifices that please God. So if you don't know how to do it or what you're doing or why you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards and stuff, uh, just try this. This works for me every time. I still get uh, I still get beaten, battered, and bruised, but all things considered, it could be worse. Okay, so that's Psalm 50, verse 23, and I'll let you read this one on your own. Psalm 119, verse 133. Okay, and Colossians 4 and 6. Okay, I'll let you read those two on your own. Colossians chapter 4, verse 6. Right. And what this does, I want you, if you know what to expect, I think you would do it. Okay. I think that most people tend to shy away from, hey, Lucia, I think people tend to stay away from spiritual things, religious things, stuff like that. But I want you to consider successful people do things religiously. And there isn't too many people who get a reward, who get recognition and don't either thank God or thank mom, who's really a lot like God. uh, all right, so if you're finding yourself in a position where you get awarded or recognition and you don't do that, okay, let me know how many times you get recognition. See how it works? Okay. I'm particularly now with the reaction videos. I think it's more than a trend. I think it's high time that people being authentic get an opportunity to rise to the top. We used to we used to do that. We used to barter. I give you something, you give me something. We didn't always have that paid something. And I don't know. I guess maybe we were a happier society then. I don't know. Right, Lucia? Okay. So if you use, and I got this from, I think I got this from ChatGPT or something. Because the way I try to figure out some of the things in the Bible, after having read it all the way through a couple of times, carried it around with me wherever I was going, um, now after having lost so many, or after having given so many away, um, I found that it's easier just to use ChatGPT, the Bible Gateway app. Okay, and the Bible Gateway app is two different things. I'm sorry. So you just ask ChatGPT a question, and then type in also type in King James Version Bible, and we'll probably get the same answers. All right. So genuine gratitude and righteous living are the sacrifices that please God. And um, genuine gratitude goes over all your conditions, the ones where you're doing okay, and the ones where you're being uh, picked on, bullied on. All right. If you could find that genuine gratitude in that and have righteous living, and um, righteousness is a gift, I believe, because of the way I've heard. Hey, Chrissy. Hi. All right. Well, so righteousness is a gift. All right. And I say that's what I believe is because when I heard it broken down, it was actually giving, not self righteousness. Nobody likes those. Holy moly. All right. Living are the true sacrifices. So if you're going to sacrifice something, it should uh, be because of something. You want to sacrifice to come through something and be grateful for it. Or you get what you pay for. Kind of look at it like that. All right. Righteousness, living are the true sacrifices. Okay. That please God. So if you don't have a relationship with God or whatever, at least try it. And He is faithful. You're going to find out by accident that there is a God. You can't lose. It's a win-win situation. You just make the sacrifices like the people who are, let's just say, evil. They make sacrifices, and look how swell they're doing. And their sacrifice a little bit colorable. Okay, so let's get you doing the same thing. I want you to be as least as cunning as your adversary, because you do have an adversary. If you're here when you was born, your adversarial thing was born with you. Okay, same time. People, well, I don't know if you know this, but when we were in the womb, there was two in the womb. Okay, and one, like yin and yang. There is good about you and there's bad about you. You spend most of your time trying to figure out how to do things right, how to get your rewards, and how to sacrifice without being scammed. Oh, okay? Being scammed is not a sacrifice. Okay? You was just scammed. When they used to take Lazarus and put him at the rich man's gate, That was not a scam. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I digress because I bet you to this day that the rich man wishes that he had been um, making sacrifices to Lazarus. Any sacrifice that a rich person makes, it really is best case scenario. It would amount to uh, a couple hours of their wages or something like that. There, I don't know. Okay, so genuine gratitude and righteousness living are the sacrifices that please God. It connects a sacrifice of thanksgiving with honoring God and living an obedient, upright life, experiencing His salvation. Now, uh, I don't want you to think that this salvation is solely for if you're going to go to heaven or not. No, His salvation has things in it. It has the Holy Spirit, for example, is going to be with you. He's going to lead you and guide you into great and wonderful things that you need to know. Is salvation. You you won't be cast down and utterly destroyed. Okay, there are stumbling blocks that are placed before you. Sometimes it's parents, sometimes it's family members. All right, but uh, you're not going to know them until you're in it. And if you have the salvation of the Lord, which is easy to get, you do the sinner's prayer, you get baptized, preach the gospel, teach the gospel, sing the gospel, however you're going to however you're going to do it. Um, okay, uh, this is where your salvation is because while you're doing that, you're not doing something else. So, say you're not praising and worshiping, then something happens. It's going to be harder for you to get through it. It's going to be more. It'll be a bumpier road. Yeah, you'll get through it, uh, but you can go to your salvation if you're in a position, frame of mind, uh, praising and worshiping Him, glorifying Him, preaching, teaching. Then that's where you can go to get that off of you. Okay, when you're doing these things, it's the deceiver can't really get to you because there is a hedge of protection around you. Just like Job, as long as he was praising and worshiping, there was a hedge of protection around him. And that's what the deceiver told the creator. I said, hey, I can't do anything with Job to make him curse you because he has your hedge of protection is around him. See, that's what those types of scriptures mean. Okay, what is against you can see that hedge, and depending on how high the hedge is, that will determine what your adversary applies to you. Oh, okay, so you might have like a low hedge. Okay, you might have a medium height hedge. Okay, so kind of look at it like that, spiritually. Okay. So it connects a sacrifice of thanksgiving with honoring God and living an obedient, upright life, experiencing His salvation. An upright life, by anybody's experience, is better than a flat out disobedient life. Okay? I wouldn't mind you living a flat out disobedient life if you had some joy, but you don't. If you are set up to get you redirected, you know what I'm saying? So, how could you be enjoying yourself? But I don't know. The different strokes, okay? So, and living an obedient, okay, upright life. Um, I, I was at an outdoor concert or something, and I was supposed to sing. All right. I had two or three of my grandchildren, probably three. And we were standing on a corner. Now, the corner was kind of blocked off, all right? But traffic could still pass. So, one of my grandkids, it was one of them, he was a boy. For some reason or another, he thought it was a good idea to step out off the curb. All right, and there was a lady there. She was my friend. Um, she heard me tell him, get back on the sidewalk. Okay. And I don't know, for some reason or another, I wasn't in the whooping mood and he got away with not moving. So what she did was she gently persuaded him to get back on the sidewalk. Okay. So uh, my response was, well, thank you, but I want them to be voice operated. Okay. Because if you are obedient, you'll hear his instruction. You'll hearken to his voice, just like you will hearken to the voice of your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or something, and you sacrifice for them. And I don't know. It's those types of relationships. They just tend to end. It's not like our grandparents. They used to be in relationships death do they part. I'm sorry. It is what it is. All right. So this is why you want to be obedient. You want to be able to negotiate out of there from the creator's perspective. He could see the stumbling blocks that have been placed before you. There's just traps set before you. You ever get in a relationship and catch a case? Oh, you haven't lived until you done that, boy. Holy moly. All right. So anyway, that was just a example there. I personally haven't been in any relationships and caught a case, but ask me how I know. Okay? So, an obedient, upright life, experiencing his salvation, King James Version Bible. Whosoever offereth praise glorifieth me, not me, that's the Creator. Some of these scriptures are being penned or written in the third person. The Creator is speaking. Um, okay, and some of them, the person is speaking. So you, for example, always know when the Christ is speaking because it's the red letters. Okay, all right. Whosoever offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of God. Okay? So, what kind of conversation are you having? Okay? Are you talking to yourself? Are you talking to the creator of heaven and earth? Are you asking questions? Are you memorizing? Are you help somebody understand that you understand clearly? You don't have to understand the whole thing. He has this ability. He will show you his salvation with the amount that you have. All right, so you don't have to be the Pope. Okay, so you have what kings desire to have. It's hard for them to, like the Orange Man. It's hard for them to have righteous and uprightness. All right, because when they got into the position, they weren't actually living that way. So it doesn't come with the job. It comes with effort. It comes with your participation with the creator of heaven and earth. Okay? All right, so that's my story. Anybody have any questions? Anybody? Lucia? Chrissy? Now is your time to enter in an example of order your speech right. Order it, uh, ordereth that. Okay, that ordereth his conversation aright. This is a time for you to do that. Listening is good. We got 2 ears and 1 mouth. We should listen twice as much as we speak. So I kind of get what you're doing there. But since this is going to be recorded for all times, you can say something on this page. Feel free. Okay. All right. Waiting for you to type in your response or your question. Okay. Okay. What kind of bug this is? Can you see it? See, he's trying to get in my pocket. I'm like, oh. It's one of them, what I used to call 3 Mile Island bugs. I hope he don't bite me. All right. Love ya.